everyone, in today's video, we are going to learn how to construct and test a universal motor speed controller using SCR. Objectives. At the end of this video, you will be able to wire a universal motor speed controller circuit on the PCB and test it. Assemble the wired PCB along with the potentiometer and socket in a gang box and test. Test the speed controller with a lamp, fan and electric drilling machine. Check possible minimum and maximum speed adjustments using a contact-type tachometer.
Let us collect the tools, materials and components required to do this practice. Trainees toolkit 1 set, electric hand drilling machine 1 number, contact-type tachometer with necessary attachments 1 number, wired lamp holder with lamp of 40 watts 1 number, main operated table fan of any make 1 number, resistors R1 10 kilo ohms 5 watts 1 number,
resistor R2 470 ohms plus or minus 5% 1 by 4 watt 1 number, resistor R3 and R4 1 kilo ohms plus or minus 5% 1 by 4 watt 2 numbers,
potentiometer RV1 1 kilo 1 watts 1 number, capacitors C1 2U2 63 volts 1 number,
capacitor C2 100 nanofarad polyester 1 number,
SCR C1060 or equivalent or any SCR of 400 volts and current rating greater than 3 amperes 1 number, transistor Q1 VT135 or equivalent 1 number, transistor Q2 VT136 or equivalent 1 number,
diode D1D2 1N4004 2 numbers,
PCB board 3mm into 20mm 1 number, 100 into 75mm gang switch and socket used for conduit wiring to mount switch, socket and potentiometer 1 number. Let us discuss how SCR is used to control the speed of a motor. An SCR conducts when a gate pulse is applied to it, just like a diode. It has 4 layers of semiconductors that form 2 structures, namely NPNP or PNPN. In addition, it has 3 junctions labeled J1, J2 and J3 and 3 terminals, anode, cathode and a gate. One of the main applications of SCR is to control the speed of a motor by varying the input voltage to the motor. SCR is like a diode, but with added ability to be able to turn it on and off so that the electricity not only flows in one direction but only flows in the direction when you want there to be a flow. By replacing diodes with SCRs, we can control the average amount of voltage across the motor. Procedure. Step 1. Prepare a PCB for the given dimensions. Check the sizes of the components with the soldering position on the PCB. If necessary, slightly alter the dimensions of the PCB track. Step 2. Check the PCB tracks and clean PCB. Step 3. Test the components to confirm its working conditions. SCR. From the datasheets, identify the anode, cathode and gate terminals. Set the multimeter in resistance mode and place the positive lead of the multimeter on the anode of the SCR and negative lead of the multimeter on the cathode lead. The SCR must exhibit infinite resistance under these circumstances and there won't be a continuous buzzer. According to this test, the SCR is fine if its resistance is high. If the SCR displays continuity, it is short-circuited and faulty. Connect the positive lead of the multimeter to the anode terminal and the negative lead of the multimeter to the cathode of the SCR. Now join the anode to the gate with a wire. There should be no resistance between the anode and the cathode. 0 resistance indicates that the SCR is operating in conducting mode. SCR is OK. Step 4. Wire the speed controller circuit on the PCB referring to the circuit schematic and the PCB layout diagram. Get the wired circuit. Step 5. Make connections for the pot, switch, 5 ampere flush type socket, mains 3-core cable, mains 3-pin top with wired circuit on the PCB by using suitable wires. The wired connection are made is to test the wired speed controller circuit before assembling them in the gang box. Therefore, Keep sufficient wire lengths in all connections made for the purpose of safety and ease of testing. Step 6. Test the working of the wired circuit by connecting a test lamp load at the output of the speed controller circuit. Check the lamp glow, bringing the two extreme positions of the speed. If the lamp brightness is not varying, vary the position in the wired circuit or connections. Step 7. Test the speed controller using table fan as load and record your observation. Step 8. Assemble the PCB and other associated items so that the wired speed controller is ready for use. Step 9. Now make connections for the pot, switch, 5 ampere flush type socket, mains 3-core cable, mains 3-pin top with the wired circuit on the PCB by using suitable wires, and test the working of wired circuit by connecting a test table fan at the output of the speed controller circuit. Check the table fan, bringing the two extreme positions of the speed. Step 10. Test the universal motor speed controller unit for its range of speed control by connecting an electric drill gun as load and measuring the speed of the gun at minimum, middle and maximum positions of the speed control pot. Step 11. Use contact type tachometer to measure the speed of electric drill gun at different speed control positions of the pot. The wired and tested universal motor speed controller can be effectively used for any practical applications. So preserve the project work made and use it whenever required.
In this video, so far we have discussed wiring a universal motor speed controller circuit on the PCB and testing it. Assemble the wired PCB along with the potentiometer and socket in a GAN box and test. Test the speed controller with a lamp, fan and electric drilling machine. Check possible minimum and maximum speed adjustments using a contact type tachometer. I hope after watching this video, you can construct and test a universal motor speed controller using SCR. Thank you and have a good day.